As always, drop your tickers and questions into chat, and I did do everything right. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, I go from the portable, from the laptop to the home setup, so I got to make sure I do everything right. Right off the bat, BMRA is, as of right now, the number one Oracle and number one dip and rip idea. Very, very similar to PALT, P-A-L-T yesterday. If you remember, yesterday I talked about PALT over 12. I get it with the halt, maybe difficult to get an entry, obviously, but the idea, again, whether you traded PALT or not, we talked about that level of 12. It was the number one Oracle idea. Again, I get it. If you couldn't get filled into the halt, it happens. It's part of trading volatile low floats. That being said, BMRA is the exact same thing today. 11 million float, 8 million shares traded, has some BS news with Walmart, but we've got a multi-month breakout and not far from a one-year high. Currently, Oracle has, and let me actually grab this and break it down. I tell you, every time I get on the with the new microphone, it makes me wanna sing, baby. So we got major resistance at 714, currently trading above 617. You got that area there. We'd look for a break over 714. Obviously, we still got to wait for all the Oracle levels to come in, but 714 breaks, this thing's going to go. That'd be a good base. And then you see you've got a 871 next resistance level on the way up. So BMRA is definitely number one dip and rip, baby. And then speaking of PALT, I'd look at this over 13 for, in essence, a repeat of yesterday. PALT over 13. Looking for exact repeat of yesterday. And then, for repeat of yesterday. And then back burner ideas, CEI and DATS. Listen, back burner afternoon ideas. You guys, most of you know what I'm going to say. Worst stocks in the world, particularly CEI. I mean, they don't get, and I've been saying it for 3 weeks, they don't get much more disgusting than CEI. DATS went into full squeeze mode, but it's a new month, October 1st. Sober October, by the way. Sober October. Many of you may know I restarted 75 hard, but anyway, take advantage of the new month to improve yourself. Be better, faster, smarter, stronger than the competition. As Conan says, vanquish your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. Those are your goals. You get better, smarter, faster, stronger every day. That's how you beat the other guy or the other gal in trading. Well, mostly it's you versus you, but you can have that imaginary opponent. That's how I get motivated. Anyway, that being said, CEI and DATS, they ain't done yet. So Walleye Gill says, BMRA low float with Walmart news. My idea is over under 650, needs to slow down a little bit. 100% agree, Walleye. We kind of crossed in chat. Yes, I would, let's get this thing to slow down. Let's get it to bait the shorts. Again, we like those weak opens to lure in the shorts. And yeah, it'd be really cool if this was kind of slow down here, because we know shorts are in. We want them scared, but we don't want them blown out yet. Not yet. We don't want them blown out yet. Let's get the market open. Maybe we get a chat pump on this, and then we rip their faces off. 9:45 or later. Paulie. Is that Paulie Shore? Asking about FAMI. Had better expectations for this yesterday, I admit. Here's what I'll say about FAMI, and it's quote unquote in play. I expected more than a 4-cent move yesterday. So, Paulie, I don't hate it. It's just, what's your best case scenario? Maybe another 4 or 5 cent day. So, it's not a bad setup. I mean, it just keeps pushing higher and holding, but not an ideal chart. And especially after yesterday. I mean, the biggest reason I'm not in love with this is I expected. Now, I think Palt and CE. I mean, I think a lot of the thunder yesterday was taken, but when CEI went, back into squeezing early, Palt, took a lot of. So that being said, I don't love it. Simply because 4 days or 4 cents of range yesterday. Pets. Heavier. Not enough volume, not enough range. Jay, ask about MDIA. Boring. Boring. Not enough volume, not enough range. Hey, I'm no hater. You know I love each and every one of you, but it's just too slow mover. What do you think about Grom? Yeah, what did Grom do yesterday? Anything? Not really. See, again, it's hanging around. You guys know I like stocks that quote unquote hang around, but so set an alert at 450. That there you go. At alert last at so Grom. I mean, it's Friday, new month, but I still think that Paul, remember, this is just kind of a sympathy play to PALT, Grom over 450. So, I don't know. My thing is, if you want to trade these two sketchy social media plays, stick with DATS, stick with Palt. Grom is like the ugly stepbrother or something. Scott Sizapolewski asks about Prague. Spiked early. Lower float, but not like crazy low float. Okay volume. What's my news? So, something last night or not? I don't see any news. Am I missing something? My thing is, this is what I'm always going to say. In the market we're in, okay, and you can test this. And actually, this might be your homework, okay? Start, because you can't trade them all. I mean, most of you guys are under the PDT. You got small accounts. You can't trade everything. Here's your homework, and I'm serious. This is how you get better. Track how many successful dip and rips there are with and without news. Track how many successful red to greens there are without news. VWAP holds. All these patterns, breaks of previous day's highs. If you spend the time and you do the due diligence, I am very, very, very confident you will find that, especially in the post-2020 world, we need catalysts to get the moves. And it doesn't matter. I mean, listen, BMRA, okay? Some colon cancer test at Walmart, okay? I am not saying this is great news, but it's something. So you understand that, right? No, listen, it's 2021. Do you, in any stretch of the imagination, in the world we live in, do you think anyone is actually even reading this article or breaking it down? We know better. We live in a clickbait world. The reason you hate your mother is because your mother doesn't read the article but still posts the link to Facebook, and then you argue with mom. Because you guys are on opposite sides of the political spectrum because you're allowing the social media and the mainstream media complex to pit you against your own mother. That being said, send mom some flowers. Okay? When was the last time you sent mom some flowers? Or even just a text. Send mom a text out of the blue, unsolicited, that says, Mom, I love you. Send her some heart emojis. That's all you got to do. That being said, nobody's reading this article, but we like to have something. So avoid stocks with no news. And send your mom a text. Tell her you love her. Ungrateful little buggers. ANY moving, yeah. Not much range. You know, the nice thing is Bitcoin's back. I'm sure most of you have noticed, Bitcoin had like a $5,000 rip this morning. So remember, ANY is loosely tied to crypto, and Bitcoin's up what? Bitcoin's up 10%. So Bitcoin's up 10% this morning. I don't hate these crypto ideas. So RCAT, good press on Fox. No. We talked about RCAT yesterday. Okay? Just watch yesterday. We talked about this. All right? AVIR Merck sympathy play. What's this? Oh, high priced. 60 million float, though. Geez, nice breakout. So, if you like high price stocks, most of you, I assume, have smaller accounts. Hence the reason I typically focus on $4 stocks versus $40 stocks. But this is 2 million shares traded. I mean, that's good volume when you're talking a $50 stock. So dip and rip and afternoon VWAP hold. So, all right, everyone. Couple things. As always on Fridays, I like to remind you about the free watch list. StocksToTrade.com/watch list. Back-to-back weeks, baby. 2 weeks ago, I had CRVS. CRVS went wild. Last week, I had DATS. Back-to-back weeks, people said I was crazy. 2 weeks ago, people said, oh, CRVS is up too much. Ha, 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 ha. Last weekend, people said DATS is up too much. Ha, 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 ha. And go to StocksToTrade.com/free training. Many of you know I was in California this week, had a bunch of meetings, but I also recorded a what I would call like a mini course. So if you've been to StocksToTrade.com/free training, you know that the day trading mini course is there. A lot of you guys like it. I mean, it's a mini course, okay? I'm not saying it's everything. It's like 6 videos, but I'm proud of it. But then also if you go there and drop your email, soon, probably a week or so, the swing trading mini course free will drop, and the short selling mini course will probably drop a few weeks after that. So take advantage of all the free stuff, and most importantly, what's the most important thing? What is the number one thing you're going to do as soon as I hit end? You're going to send your mom a text, and you're going to tell her you love her. Whether you love her or not. Listen. Maybe you don't even love your mother. Still do it. She's your mom. Come on, man. Sack up and do it. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Get on the watch list. Get the free training. Most importantly, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.